Hi, Sharifa.
Hola, I'm literally in an Uber rushing home to go to class.
What time's your
Ah, 6 o'clock. But I'm fortunate enough to have a couple laptops, so I'm going to have my class off. I'm gonna put my class on my Sims laptop,
hmm
and then I'm gonna keep it low. But I gotta learn this.
You gotta learn.
um,
Look, you gotta learn the accounting. You can chime in if I call on you or something.
mhm.
Did you call on your replacement?
You know what's crazy? These. Oh wait, am I being recorded? No. Like,
Want me to pause
they.
it?
Oh, I am. Okay, never mind. Let me not say nothing. No, no one's coming to replace me. I'll be there. Don't worry. I'll be there. I just gotta get home so I can set up the laptop.
We're not gonna be long tonight,
Mhm.
because somebody has class and won't keep me talking till 10 o'clock at night.
Yeah. I don't know, man. I don't know. Oh, you know what I do want to ask you?
What?
Now, can you explain exactly what you want from Brooklyn? I've been trying to reach Tamara, but she never answers. Wait, are you really recording right now? Or
Yes,
well,
I can turn off the recording if you want me to.
please. I was just gonna ask you what exactly.
Joining us. My mother is trying to feed me pork, and I gave up meat this new year, but she's not understanding me. So if you see me making a face, it's me saying, "Why are you offering me sausage?" She said she thought I was just fasting for until my birthday. My birthday is Friday, y'all.
Ooh, nice. Any plans?
Thank you.
Happy early birthday.
Thank you. Thank you. Justin, before I tell you my plans, I got to hear from Justin. Justin and Sanaya haven't said anything. I don't want us taking over the conversation. Justin, tell us about yourself. Who are you? What grade are you in? What year? I feel like a classroom teacher. What grade are you in? And what about you, Sanaya? And am I saying your name right? Is it Sanaya or Shania?
Sanaya.
Sanaya, how are you?
I'm good.
What year are you here at Medgar?
I think it's um 2024 or
Okay,
2025, either
okay.
one of those years.
So, so a good person for you to know who's on this call is Sharifa Clark. Say hi, Sharifa, to Sanaya.
Hi, Sanaya. How are you?
I'm good.
Sharifa is she's on the college. Who are you? College council representative.
Yep, I am the college
College
council representative.
the college council representatives are the ones that tell the college community, like the president and the vice president, provost, and all those people, and faculty about the things that students need. So it's always good to know Sharifa.
Okay.
Are you a part of our group meet chat?
No.
I'm going to put that in the chat box so that you can join if you want to. That's where I send most of the information that I get first for students that I have to share with the students via email. So if you join the group chat, you can do that.
Okay.
Justin, are you still not speaking to us, Justin? Hi, Michelle. It's okay, Justin. You can talk to us when you're ready. Hi,
Hello.
Hi, Michelle. How are you?
I'm well, thank you. How are
Good.
you?
Are you a freshman, sophomore, junior, senior?
I'm a freshman.
Good. So another person for you to know again is Sharifa and Amelia.
So
Sharifa,
I
because
actually,
Sharifa is the college council representative.
so I
Tell us.
actually just
Okay.
sent Michelle the link. I was one of brought her to her. So wrong
Okay.
story,
Well,
Raquel. Wrong
so
story.
well, no, that's okay. No, I know Sharifa is like the School of Business ambassador. She makes sure all of us stay on point, and even me.
Okay.
She tells me what to do.
So we had the opportunity to meet
Yeah, that's not true. You want to know Raquel? She knows everything. She knows everything. She knows everyone. You want to know Raquel, Michelle?
I
Trust
don't
me.
know everyone. I know a lot of people.
Well, if you don't know them, you know someone who knows them. So
Right.
Yes,
you know everybody.
yes.
Well, I'm
I know.
definitely
I know how to get you the things that you need.
okay. I'm
You
definitely
know.
familiar with Raquel's name because I read all of her emails.
Oh, okay. Well, good. I know it's a lot, but I can't. I have to do what they tell me to do. But most of the time, if it's really important, I'll put it in the group me chat. Are you a member of the group me chat, Michelle?
I don't believe so.
Okay. Well, it's group me, and what we do is it's a place where usually students um come together and they ask and answer each other's questions about what's going on in the college or the classroom. I also post announcements to it. So like in the chat box, I just put in the application for mentorship. So if you want to mentor, a student mentor or a professional mentor, someone who's already in the workplace or an alum or a peer, you complete the application and I can get you one. I'm in the process of matching people this week, and I'm going to be sending out that information over the next few days.
Okay.
Okay. The group me chat, which I always forget that link, but I can find it. I'll put that in the chat room as well, because it's a, like I said, it's a nice chat, and the students will sometimes have me blowing up my phone, Sharifa, with
I feel
questions.
attacked. I feel attacked.
But I love you. I love you, Sharifa.
Oh, thank you. I love you
You
too.
know how, Sharifa, we wouldn't have, who got the mentorship program going, Sharifa?
You did.
No, it wasn't by me. You got it going. You said, Raquel, I need a mentorship program, and we got it together. So it's
Nice.
thanks to you, or else it would have been just languishing somewhere, because I hadn't gone back to revisit anything. So I thank Sharifa for that, because she's dedicated, and I know that she's a good student for people to know.
Okay.
Thank you. I like that. Thank you. I'll take that.
So with that said, this meet and greet really was just for everyone to try to just come together, learn someone's name, and continue to interact with them in the future, because we don't get through college alone. I know that when I was in school, if it wasn't for the people that I met, and not a lot of people, because I was kind of shy when it came to that kind of thing. I was kind of shy, so I just needed a little bit of help from a handful of students, but those handful of students made a world of difference when it came to me graduating from college, getting my undergraduate degree and my master's degrees. So it really made a difference when I said, let me get to know some people. So what do you think about that? Y'all are so quiet.
No, it makes sense.
Yeah, I agree with her.
I sat in the front of the class all the time. That was my ploy to not be bothered by the professor. Because I would sit in the front before I went to class, because I worked all day and then went to school at night.
Okay.
So what I would do is I would sit in the front of the class. I would already have my note, my questions, because you got to participate. And when you're one of the shy people, participating feels like someone is pulling your teeth. So in order for me to get my participation in, I sit in the front. So that means you get to see my face. And I had my 2 questions ready to ask every class that I went to, so that nobody could say they didn't hear from Raquel.
Good
So that was what,
strategy.
That and after I got my 2 questions in, no one needed to talk to me about anything. I didn't have to ask any more questions. I participated. Now, you don't have to limit yourself to 2 questions like I did, but for my purposes, I said 2 questions is enough. I'll get them out and then I could sit there because I was tired, worked all day, then I can just look out the window. So that was
Yeah, I remember.
that was my job.
I remember when I first signed up for Medgar, I think hot girl Meg the Stallion, she was still in college. She was still in college at the time, and she was talking about real hot girl-ish. You know, you gotta sit in the front of the class because I think she was trying to be a nurse at one point. So she was still in college, and she was like, "Oh, you gotta sit in the front of the class because we turn up on the weekends, but we get them A's." And so I remember going to my first class, which was a remedial math class, saying, "Oh, Meg the Stallion said, sit in the front."
That's right, sit in the front.
Mm-hmm.
And so like I would always be like, for every class, I'm like, I gotta be in the front because Meg the Stallion said so. I know. Thinking about it now, it sounds so stupid, but that's what I was telling myself, like, because Meg the Stallion said so.
You do what you gotta do to get through school. No, you do what you gotta do to get through school. And doing little things like this, you know, you get a chance to see what's going on and hear what's going on. So how has the first couple of weeks of school been? Any major things that you think the office should know or the students should know? Because I heard from Sharifa. Sharifa said the faculty are using too many different apps to teach.
Yeah, I also heard about that too.
So I'll let them know, you know, we do have our faculty meetings and our faculty retreats, and we'll be meeting with our faculty again coming up towards the end of the month. We get to meet with all of the chairpersons, and then we're going to meet with all of the faculty. So what I'll do is I'll let the chairpersons know that even though everyone is excited about online learning, that it may be helpful to narrow down the focus of you know, how many different apps students are using, because it can become overwhelming. And I know how you feel about that, because I know when I'm working with my various organizations, have one organization that wants us to get information from about 3 different places, which includes email, and I've kind of burnt out and I can't look at any of it.
That's literally how I felt this morning at 5 o'clock.
I'm a bad member. I said, oh, I'm overwhelmed. It's just too much. I can't. But unlike you have to stay in school and you have to finish. These are volunteer organizations. I didn't have to do anything with that other than go back and recommit, which that's also my New Year's resolution, to recommit to my obligations. The obligations that I said that I was going to stick to. Because it's not a good thing when you can't keep your word. Y'all know that, right?
Yeah.
Justin, are you going to say something? Are you ready to speak, Justin? Put something in the chat box, Justin, so that we know that you're with us.
Also, I think Constance just joined.
Yes. Hi, Constance. How are you?
Hello. I was just popping in to see what was happening.
Okay. Glad you were popping in. You're not a student, right?
I am not, Raquel. I am the campus director for the CUNY 2X Tech TTP program.
Yes. Oh,
nice.
Constance has money, y'all.
Oh God.
Constance has money. They have money. She said just a little bit. She has money for students who are majoring in computer information systems. Is anyone majoring in that?
No.
Justin, are you majoring in computer information systems? Justin Charlemagne, I'm gonna find you. Don't make me come to your house, Justin. You don't say anything. Because we're gonna have a small group tonight, and I'm surprising all of you with a little gift card from Seamless for coming out, because the rest of your peers chose not to come out. But as Sharifa knows, you always get good information when you come to anything that I plan. Always.
Facts.
Always. Sharifa just got her gift card, what, today?
Yep, and spent it already. But
Already?
yep. I do not trust those little gift cards. I gotta get them out before I lose them.
Well, we have a lot in store for everyone this semester. We have all kind of programming that will be coming up. Like I said, the Computer Information Systems Department has quite a bit of money, not money, well, money, yes, but they're doing a lot of programming for their CIS. And for those of you who know students who are majoring in computer science in the School of Science, Health, and Technology, there's money out there and programming out there for them. So this summer, for example, they're going to be having a boot camp that's going to be beneficial to those who are in computer information systems. So even if you can't attend because you're not a major, you may want to buddy up and learn what they're learning, because as you move out into the professional world, you're going to find that it's important to have strong tech skills as well as strong business skills and those other things. I was in a meeting with people who write or prepare the CPA exam. Anyone here an accountant major? Amelia, Sanaya? Did Justin leave us? Justin, I'm gonna find Justin.
I'm not an accounting major, but I did take the accounting 1 and accounting 2.
Okay.
I'm a business major, but I'm taking accounting class though.
Okay. The field of accounting is changing in that though the accounting companies are still hiring people with CPA degrees, they're really looking more widely to people with other disciplines. So when internship opportunities come up through career management services or anything that I forward or share with you from the dean's office that might have accounting in it, don't rule it out, because they're looking for people with broad range of skills: critical thinking, problem solving, ability to communicate, technology. They're not looking just for people with CPAs. And the fact that you passed your accounting courses, I didn't pass my accounting courses, and I quickly changed majors to history because it wasn't happening for me. Don't laugh at me, Constance. It was true. I was like, I don't know. I still can't balance my checking account. And I've given up. I've given up. I've come to the conclusion I'm still a good person. But with that said, so keep in mind all of these opportunities that are coming up. Don't rule yourself out if you don't see your major connected to it. You always want to check in and ask a question. Say, well, I'm not an accountant major. I'm not a business major. I'm not a CIS major. Is there any room for me to come out to this program? Because you never know. If the CIS boot camp runs short of people, they might squeeze you in. You never know. If you got to ask a question. When Dr. An is putting that stuff out, because it'll come out around June or July, ask a question. You never know. You might be that one person that squeeze in that's not a CIS major, because we can make it happen. But always be very inquisitive when it comes to what you want to do. And don't be afraid to start your internships as soon as your freshman year. Look for those opportunities. The Career Management Services has a whole series of professional development coming up. The School of Business is going to have its investment conference next month, and there are going to be some good pieces in it for all of us, such as financial planning, estate planning. Anyone ever think of, creating a will? It's never too early to create a will, even when you think, oh, I don't have anything. One of my good friends passed away. She was a young woman without a will. Everything is topsy-turvy. Everything is topsy-turvy. So this could be a chance for you to invite your community and get them ready to do what they need to do. Sharifa, what did you want to say?
Oh, I was actually gonna ask about the what's wrong with me? The CIS group because I had spoken to Mr. Han about the micro credentials that were offered by, I think it was Baruch. I could be incorrect. They didn't have, I think I asked them this before, but they didn't have like really reasonable workable times for these micro credentials. So I'm just wondering, when is Medgar going to have theirs? Because I really, really, really want to get into data analytics, even Python. Please, 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 please.
Constance, you hear that?
I am. You see, I'm over here shaking my head like, yes, Sharifa.
Yeah.
Definitely email me. Let's chit chat. I typed in the chat. We did have somebody come from a bio. She's a bio major, but she really loves computers. So she was just in our last boot camp. So let's connect. I sent you my email and let's figure out what we can get in place for you.
Yes.
Thank you so much. I will stalk you. I'm sorry. And I mean that seriously, but okay.
If you didn't attend our last information session, or like our School of Business orientation, or if you did, then you would have met two important people, someone from Miss Patricia from Bursar and Mr. Menendez. Yeah, I think it's Menendez from the Financial Aid Office. Two people that you want to know to get information and to get help. If you ever need to reach any of them, email me and I'll get to them so that they can help you. Are there any burning questions for anyone? Amelia, Michelle, Sanaya, any questions that haven't been asked or answered?
When are we gonna go back on campus?
When are we gonna go back where?
On campus.
Probably September.
Okay.
In fact, I will say, well, our classes start in August. In August, the plan is that we're all following through with the various vaccination schedule. I know that for some of our elders who are eligible to become vaccinated and teachers who are eligible to become vaccinated, that it's been difficult because they're running out of the vaccines. So hopefully within the next couple of months, that won't be an issue. And so by the time the summer comes and before the end of summer, the majority of people in the area will have received a vaccine, making many of us feel comfortable being around more people. And with the safety measures that all of the CUNY schools are putting in place, we'll be able to go back at least partially face-to-face on campus. Because I know we all miss seeing you, seeing each other, and we're all tired of Zoom. We're all tired, we're all zoomed out. So we will be going back on campus in the fall. Not in the summer, I don't believe, but definitely by the fall, campus will be open. There's going to be some construction going on, so there will still be a significant percentage of classes that will be held online, because not everybody's going to feel comfortable returning to campus, students and faculty alike.
Yeah. You answered that question for me.
Campus?
Oh no, I was going to ask you, is there a probability that their online classes would have to stay? I mean, you answered that though, so.
Yeah, there still will be online classes. I mean, we have to think about it realistically. You know, people are getting vaccinated, but it's going to take time. You know, we're a very densely populated city, so it's going to take time to get that done. Then you're going to have people who are just uncomfortable because we are a densely populated city, and most of us have to commute using public transportation, and public transportation, you know, pre-COVID, you were shoulder to shoulder, butt to butt, you know, on the trains and the buses. So, So that's going to be an uncomfortable situation for a lot of people. And it'll probably be uncomfortable for people before they even realize it. They're going to get on they're going to commute and realize that and feel claustrophobic. And I speak from experience pre-COVID, where I was taking the subway, I could sleep, no problem. And I live up in Mount Vernon. So I'm always going to the last stop.
Wow.
I'm like one of 5 people getting off the train late at night, coming from Brooklyn or wherever, because I was cheap. I wasn't paying for no taxi. So we'd be on the subway. So Constance, you should still be in Mount Vernon if you were born here. We don't leave.
Yeah. I'm in the Bronx. I didn't go far, but
okay. We're gonna get you back to Mount Vernon. So
Raquel, offline, we have to communicate.
I know. We're gonna talk about our people. I will say that Mount Vernon is the only Black city in the state of New York, truly and honestly. You want to live somewhere with Black people, where we run things, may not be so well from time to time, but we run things. Constance, don't laugh. You know what I'm talking about. We can be a little messy, just a little, but we're all family. And you know what? We don't vote for anybody that we don't know. Even the crazy ones. Just looking at them. Crazy. I'm telling you, crazy. Because we all grew up with them. I have one person who's running for office. If that man is not an alcoholic, I don't know what. But you know what? We will vote for him. And everybody knows he's an alcoholic. If somebody from the outside ran, Constance, tell the truth. Would they have a chance?
We don't let them in.
No, we don't let them in. No, only our own people. We don't let them in. And you gotta be from a family who's been here since like the 30s, or else you're not from Mount Vernon. You're like, did you graduate from Mount Vernon High School? No. Do you have a grandmother that graduated from a school that no longer exists? No.
You live on 3rd Street?
Yeah, exactly. I live near 3rd Street. So yeah, no. You gotta be you gotta be on that side of Mount Vernon too to be helpful. You'd be surprised the pimps and people I voted for over the years. But it's home. But anyway, enough about me. Y'all can come to Mount Vernon if y'all want to. But yes, we will be face to face by the fall of 2021. Most classes will probably be face to face, but when I say most, I would probably go from anywhere from 60 to 80%. So that's still a significant percentage that's going to be online. And the portables, if you remember the lovely portables, those of you who are not first-time freshmen, the portables, they're going to be doing some construction in that area, building a new building that's going to be shared by Medgar Evers High School and Medgar Evers College. And the portables are next to the Carroll Street building. So that space where we had classrooms will not be available come the fall. So there already will need to be there will already be a need for virtual classes, online classes, because that space is going to be gone. And we'll see what happens. There could be more classrooms opening up if they allow us to work from home. I would love to be able to work from home because I live in Mount Vernon. I would love to be able to not drive to Brooklyn for a few days a week. So we'll see what happens with that. Any other questions?
No, Raquel?
Yes.
Can I just talk quickly about NABA? Sorry, I didn't get that.
Yes.
So NABA, I don't know why I got 2 pictures up here. I don't know what I'm doing here.
It's okay.
Still working Zoom, still learning about Zoom. So NABA, National Association for Black Accountants, is one of the clubs on campus. I say that with air quotes at Medgar. And so far, it seems to be one of the dopest clubs because I am an E-member, so I can say that. But also it's about, I guess, fellowship, more networking, helping you guys get internships, scholarships, and really just like trading information. What we're doing this year that is different, what we're doing this year that is different from previous years is we've decided to do scholarships for freshmen, not sophomore, junior, just freshmen, because we realize that we really do want to get a lot of freshmen in now. Like the earlier you're in, the better for you. You know what I mean? So we're running a new scholarship program with the help of our amazing professor / advisor, Professor Evelyn, which, by the way, if you're taking accounting, take her. But she has agreed to sponsor maybe 5 to 10 students, freshmen. So if you know of any freshmen, I'm saying freshmen, I keep saying freshmen because I know somebody's going to ask me, but if I'm a junior, can I? So I'm going to say it one more time. Freshman, if you are a freshman, we are running a scholarship program. So, I just,
how will they find the scholarship program?
So once we're having we're having an open house next week. I believe it's February 18th. I don't want to lie, but I do believe that's the date we settled on. I will, of course, put the right information in the group me. Yes, Michelle, that would be you, freshman. Once we have confirmed everything, I will, of course, send a link to Raquel. She will send it out. Or I can just put it in the group chat. No, I'm going to probably do both. And for a third.
Because I'll send it out to all the freshmen in the School of Business.
Right. And then we'll take it from there. But like, we really do want to do so much more with NABA this year. Because I'm on it. I'm joking. But
so is there a GPA requirement? Because, we have a lot of first-time freshmen that would be applying without they wouldn't have any credits yet.
No, we're not. So far, we're not doing that. We just really want to make sure that whoever gets it has a real commitment to NABA. It's not like, I'm joining it just because it's free. We really want you guys to be engaged, participate in everything that we do, because we will be doing a lot more this year. That's the plan.
Is there an application fee for the NABA scholarship?
So no, the scholarship will be free. There's an application fee for joining NABA, which is $35.
That's what I meant. How much is it?
It's $35. It was
for students?
For students, yep.
Wow. Okay.
That's a good wow or a bad wow?
I'm so used to, I'm old. I'm used to it being $15.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say it's not as bad as the NSLS. That was $95.
For students?
Yeah. These memberships be costing, man.
The student memberships are supposed to be cheap and affordable.
That's what I thought. But
$95.
But
35 is not too bad.
Right, and we're trying to do more. We might do more than 5, might do more than 10. It just depends on the reception we get next week.
What does NABA stand for?
National Association of Black Accountants, and was founded by I won't say Black, African American Black people.
You can say Black, either one, doesn't matter.
Right, I was like, it was made for Black people, by Black people, but all are welcome. And also, it's not just for accounting majors. You could be business, you could be PA, you could be whatever. The idea is just to get a group of professionals in, similar like occupation to come together and network, intern, do good stuff. So don't think you have to be an accountant to be in it. You don't, because I'm not.
And share with your NABA associates that I was at this meeting, and I'm going to give the dean some notes, and she's going to share it with the chairperson in the accounting department. The accounting field is opening up its doors to people with non-accounting degrees.
Oh, nice. Okay.
And because of that, they're changing the layout of the CPA, the format of the CPA exam by 2024.
Okay, nice. I will.
So it's coming. They're doing some pilots now, and they'll be doing their research over the next few years. But come 2024, they're going to have a new CPA exam to try to respond to some of the industry needs.
Okay, nice.
Okay.
And also, just freshmen, you're in School of Business. I'm almost positive you have to do accounting 217 and 227. I will put in a link in the chat for a really, really dope professor from VMCC who's running a free intro to 217. What's Professor Joel Barker? It's free.
Okay.
Yeah, it's free. So, you know, even if you're not going to do accounting, it's something, I think it's something, you know, that
Like balance my checking account.
I was just about to say, so you might want to.
I'm still a good person. I've given up. I'm just not going to do it. I'm still a good person. If I can't balance my checking account and I bounce checks and all that, I'm still a good person.
Don't worry, I'm gonna get my degree soon. I got you. But I will put it in the chat. He's really, really. I logged on last week. Saturday was the first class, and I was like, I'm taking it as a refresher because I'm doing 227, and I was like, I don't know what I'm doing. I just passed the class. I don't know what I'm doing.
Right.
But and that's not to say the professor was a bad professor. I just couldn't sit and watch the classes, so I'm not completely confident. So I was like, let me get into a class where you can actually sit and watch.
So it's like you're tutoring.
Exactly, and he's really. I mean, she's good. Professor Evelyn is amazing. This guy is just as good. I mean, I wish Yvonne was on this call to tell you he went over the foundations of analyzing transaction like 4 times. Like he was not playing. He was like, y'all gonna get this before we log off. You know, he was like, y'all gonna get it. Like, you know, if he and he picked, you know, not picked that's not the right term, but he basically asked, you know, people who were quiet, like, what do I do next? And if they weren't getting it, it's like, okay, let's go over this one more time. Just make sure everyone gets it. So I will put the link in the chat for those, because I do know 217 and 227 are, I think you have a choice. You got to do it in School of Business.
Yes, you
I
are.
think so.
Yeah.
Right. So I'll put that in the chat. And I think that's pretty much it for me.
Okay. Welcome, Mark. How are you? You're muted. You're still muted, Mark.
Okay, I think I'm on mute now.
Yes, you're unmuted. How are you?
I'm doing good. I'm doing good. You know.
Now, are you a student here or a professor?
No, professor cadet.
Okay, I thought so. I thought it wasn't. Couldn't remember because I see all the faces and the names.
Right.
What do you teach, Professor Cadet?
Well, I teach advanced accounting and intermediate accounting and taxation. That's my area of specialty.
Accounting and taxation.
Yeah, advanced accounting, taxation and financial reporting.
We have some students who are in accounting or will be taking accounting with us tonight. And I was telling them that I sat in on a meeting with the organization that creates the CPA exam or helps create it. And they were talking about how the exam is going to be changing come 2024.
Wow,
and that they're going to be.
Wow.
Yes, they're going to, they're offering free professional development for faculty online. And for their curriculum development, and the change in the CPA, because they're going to be developing, they're going to keep the 4 main areas, which I believe, because I was a history major, so please, if I forget something, was auditing, taxation,
FARE, I think it's the FARE. I think there's regulation.
It has already left my head, but there's going to be 3 other areas that are going to be concentrations. So, so you're still going to have the 4 core areas, but now there's going to be a concentration area that but candidates will have to take, and they'll still have the 18-month period to pass the exam, the entire exam.
Okay. So it's going to be a 7-part exam now? You're saying come 2024?
It's still going to be whatever parts it is now. It's still going to be the same number of parts, but it's going to be a concentration area.
Okay, I see. Okay.
Yeah, that's going to be new. And that's coming down the pike with some, with some professional development. I think it's the AICPA. Is that?
AICPA. Yep.
Yeah, them. I was in a meeting with them.
Okay.
So that's coming down the pike, and it's going to require some curriculum changes they talked about, and some different focuses on how to get students prepared for the new exam come 2024.
Okay. Wow, that's interesting.
Yeah, that's what I said.
Yeah.
But they're sending out the PowerPoint presentations so that you can have it, and you can even share. I mean, it's valuable to share with students as well who are in the accounting department, because the things that came out of it is that accounting firms are not just hiring accountants, but they're hiring people in other professions for their firms.
Yep. Okay. Wow. Yep. Okay. I say they are broadening the scope of accounting.
Yes. Well, they're broadening the scope, not so much of accounting. I mean, they are, but they're trying to meet the needs of businesses who are saying, yes, we need this, but the entry-level types of accounting positions, and this is for all of us, entry-level positions that can be automated are being automated.
Okay.
So if you wanted to be that tax preparer, as an example, that is not something that you would aspire to do. You can know how to do it, absolutely, but so many of those jobs are being automated that accounting firms are looking for people with not just accounting skills, but a broad range of skills. And that can be said across all fields. So you'll find that those courses, that y'all didn't like history, a lot of my business students didn't like their liberal arts and humanities courses. Bye, Michelle.
Bye.
Okay.
You're going to need those skills, because they're going to say, write a report, redo the research.
Yeah.
You're going to need it. You're going to need it.
Yep.
Any questions, Amelia Sharifa? Because you are the last of the two Mohicans.
Yeah, I was going to ask about, off topic, about the Medgar library. Is it going to open up in the fall along with in face-to-face?
The library isn't closed. I'm not sure. It's open. Yes, it's been open.
Oh, wow.
You have to check with the library to see how they are running their system, but they're open.
Okay.
Yeah, they've been open since we went virtual in March. So they have systems in place for you to do your research online. And if you actually needed a text, you can find out from them how you would go about getting it.
And this week we're going to actually straight.
Oh, yep.
We actually went through the.
No, it's too loud. Okay, sorry. Yes, Amelia, because I actually use them. I use them all the time, actually. Yeah.
Okay, but it's open physically, you go in, right, and everything?
No, you're not. There's nowhere.
No, you can't physically. You might be able to go, but you can't stay. I don't know how they're handling text. Like if you need to borrow a book, they probably
I was talking about old times. You just go and sit back. Yeah, that's why I was hesitant.
No, not yet. But there are public libraries in certain places where they do have that available, but for a limited amount of times. So you have to check the entire library system.
Oh yeah, definitely. My friends were just curious because they miss hanging out there after classes and stuff. I was like, I'm not sure if they're going to even open back,
Well, they will definitely be open in the fall.
Yeah.
If they're not physically open yet, but the library is a resource that's still available.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, but the entire campus is pretty much closed. So no library, no swimming pool, no gym, no health club, none of that.
Yeah, I went back the fall semester to check it out, and it was like a ghost town. Everything was closed.
Yes, yes. I haven't been to Brooklyn since March.
Wow. Mm-hmm.
So I haven't been on campus since March. So it's been a long time for all of us. It's been a long time for all of us. But I want to thank you for coming out for our little chit chat to get some information. Amelia, I hope all your questions were answered.
Thank you, they were.
And Sharifa, I hope all your questions were answered.
Yes, Raquel, it is.
So I'm
Okay.
gonna go ahead and I'm gonna start.
So Sharifa is in class, so.
Oh, you can hear.
Oh, yes, we can hear it. It's okay. It's okay, girl. You're on your hustle. Be on your hustle.
Exactly.
So I can tell you my problem before you start.
Okay.
So I want to.
You hear what I gotta deal with, Raquel? You hear this?
Before I start
They're
recording,
complaining
I put your
about
problem
something that's
so I
on.
know what-
Oh.
Okay,
Don't worry about it. You go ahead, Sharifa. I want to
Yeah.
thank Ms. Constance Barnes-Watson for coming out and Professor Mark Cadet for coming out. I really appreciate it. Our students appreciate it when they see their faculty and know that their faculty care. One of the things about the School of Business that people like so much is that even when they can't come out to these things, they know that there's somebody looking out for them. So they know that they got Barnes-Watson on their side and they got Cadet on their side, and I really appreciate all the support that you're giving our students. So Amelia, Sharifa, have a good night.